Hey, we're looking at end time events. I want to discuss the parable of the 10 virgins and who is the messenger that comes at midnight. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think. This study is a continuation of the first seal of Revelation. In this section of our study, we look at the prophecies concerning the rider on the white horse. Who is he and what is his mission? Hey, this is George Chuang. In our last study, we found that the rider on the white horse who receives a Stephanos is the Lord's mighty overcomer. He is the end-time prophet. So where is he prophesied of? He is found in the parable of the 10 virgins. 5 were wise, 5 were foolish. Matthew 25. But while the bridegroom was delayed, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight a cry was heard, "Behold, the bridegroom is coming! Go out to meet him!" Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. Listen, all the virgins will hear this messenger. So if the 10 virgins in this parable represent the church, who is the one who cries out at midnight, "Behold, the bridegroom is coming! Prepare, get ready!" It's the Forerunner. Did Christ send a forerunner the first time he came? Who was the one who cried out in the wilderness, "Prepare the way of the Lord! Get ready! He's coming!" John the Baptist, the Elijah forerunner. Who's the one who cries out at midnight, "Behold, the bridegroom is coming! Prepare! Get ready!" The end-time Elijah forerunner promised in Malachi chapter 4, who comes before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Now, when is midnight? Midnight is when Christ is about to come and get his bride. After he gets his bride, he begins pouring out his wrath upon the earth, known as the Great Tribulation. Now, when does the Great Tribulation begin? It begins at the 6th seal. Let's read Revelation 6. I looked when he opened the 6th seal, and behold, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became like blood. Basically, there's going to be signs on the earth that the great day of his wrath has come. Let's go ahead and read towards the bottom. Basically, what the people on earth say, what do they say? They say, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath has come." And who is able to stand? See, the people on earth cry out, "The great day of his wrath has come." That's the sign, right? The 6th seal is a sign to the people on earth the great day of his wrath has come. It's very clear. The sign that the great day of his wrath has come is at the 6th seal. When Christ breaks the 1st seal and sends forth the one who cries out at midnight, "Behold, the bridegroom is coming," we will know that it is midnight. So midnight is when Christ takes the scroll, he breaks the 1st seal, sends out his champion on a white horse, go tell the virgins I'm coming, and conquer as much as you can. Then we know midnight is here. Do not overlook this parable. Then Christ breaks open the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th seals. That begins the beginning of sorrows. Then Christ breaks the 5th seal. The martyrs get white robes. Why do they get white robes at that time? Because Christ is about to come to earth and get his bride. The wedding feast of the Lamb is about to begin. Remember, the dead in Christ rise first. They'll also get their white robes first. You're not going to get your white robe before they do, right? Some incorrectly teach that these are tribulation saints. That should leave a question in your head. If the Great Tribulation starts at the 6th seal, as we read earlier, and these guys are already dead at the 5th seal, how did they get themselves killed in the Great Tribulation before it even started? That's a problem, yes? So the martyrs get their white robes at the 5th seal. Then the rapture occurs sometime after the 5th seal. 5 happens to be the number for grace, by the way. Then Christ opens the 6th seal, and that's the sign to earth that the great day of his wrath has come. Now, if you're here on earth for his wrath, then you missed the rapture. Christ is going to pour out his wrath on you. He did not find you worthy enough to escape all these things that are coming upon the world. Jesus said, But take heed to yourselves, lest your hearts be weighed down with carousing, drunkenness, and the cares of this life. And that day come on you unexpectedly, for it will come as a snare on all who dwell on the face of the whole earth. Who's it coming upon? It's coming on all who dwell on the face of the whole earth. If you're on earth, you're going to experience his wrath. So what does Jesus say the next verse? Jesus says, watch therefore and pray always that you may be counted worthy to escape all these things that will come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. So what does Jesus say? He says, escape all these things and to what? And to stand before the Son of Man. To stand before him. You won't be here on earth. You'll be standing before him, because you have escaped all these things, only if you're worthy. Listen, many Christians think this verse is pray always that you may be counted worthy to endure all these things. Bring the pain. Yes, the wrath of Christ, yes. No, we suffer tribulation in this world. We are persecuted, especially if you live in the Middle East and certain parts of Asia. But we never receive the wrath of Christ. But I want to be worthy to endure the pain, the wrath. Let me feel the wrath. Christian, are you a masochist? If you are not worthy to escape, you will experience his wrath. Notice what the virgins say when they missed the wedding. Afterward, the other virgins came also saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, assuredly I say to you, I do not know you. Notice they are not cast into outer darkness. They simply missed the wedding and are hoping to go in. But Christ says, I do not know you. Now those who say we go through the tribulation have this parable all confused. They say, it's not one voice that cries out at midnight, it's actually two voices, because there are two witnesses that appeared during the Great Tribulation. They tell the 10 virgins the bridegroom is coming, but they actually miss the bridegroom's coming because they get killed. The 5 wise virgins go into the wedding, but since it's at the end of the Great Tribulation, the wedding is actually just to go up and get on white horses and come back down. Kind of a backward bungee deal. Loop, loop. The 5 foolish virgins don't actually say, Lord, Lord, open to us. They say, back so soon? But then they realize they weren't virgins at all because they just get judged by the bridegroom at his coming. Now, if that's how you have end-time events playing out, I'd highly advise you to reread this parable and take it as it is. Now, when the prophet appears and you refuse to hear him, despite all the signs he will perform in the name of the Lord, you will be left behind. The bridegroom will come for those who hear the prophet's message and get ready. Those who rejected John the Baptist also rejected Jesus. Despite the fact that they all said, oh, I love God and I serve God, but they rejected the prophet. And so it'll be the same in our day. All say, oh, I love Jesus and I serve Jesus. But only the true followers are going to recognize this prophet that God sends. All the others who say, oh, I love the Lord, they're going to reject him as a false prophet. Just like the Pharisees, right? They taught the Bible, they could quote the Bible, but they rejected the prophet. And so many teachers will say in our day when this prophet appears, they'll say he works powers by the devil, just like it happened in the days of Christ in his first coming. In our next study, we're going to continue our study on this coming prophet. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Also, watch the video on the first seal if you haven't already done so. Thanks, guys. This is George Chuang teaching from China, and I'll see you next time. God bless you. Love you, Jesus. And so on his head, a crown of thorns, because on him is the curse. On him is the sin, and he is the victor. Do you get it, Christian?